Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I'm Deuce Mess. We are back here finishing up this, like I said yesterday. I gotta get finishing putting my wheel up. I had to run over to the grocery store, so I'm late today for stream. If you're watching later on YouTube, you're watching Farmer Deuce. I have a main YouTube channel. Find the link down below. Come hang out with me on twitch.tv/DeuceMS Monday through Friday, or youtube.com/DeuceMS and hang out with me Monday through Friday. I stream on both 2 different times a day, 5 days a week. More than welcome to join anytime. Anytime you get ready. Oh, we were working on this, weren't we? Yeah. I should have left this up. Well, it wouldn't have mattered, I don't think. I think this resets anyway. Anyway. Derek coming in with 13 months. 13 months as a subscriber. Thank you so very much, Derek. 13 months. Hearts and plunders and golden TP all the way around. I appreciate you. Maybe still not be far enough over. Probably closer right there. There we go. Much appreciated. Hearts and plunders and golden TP all the way around. There was an update this morning. I don't know what all was in there. There's a bell pack or something. I can't find it. I don't know where to find it at. Hopefully I see it somewhere, but I don't know where to get it at the moment. So maybe we find it at some point. There's a bell pack and there's some other stuff. DJ did a quick video this morning that looked like on it. So it looks like they're getting ready for the next DLC drop. So that should be good. Should be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. Welcome back. Battery coming in with 2 gifted subs. Thank you, man. Much appreciated for the gifted subs.
Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the outhouse.
Chavez picking up one of them gifted subs. And Nick picking up one of them. Nick Dutch picking up one of them gifted subs. Thank you so very much, Battery. And y'all enjoy those emotes. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Those some hearts and plunders from Golden TP in chat for Battery H. And I just added $500 in in-game cash because Bob dropped me $500 in in-game cash. Thank you, buddy. Much appreciated. Get this party started. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Gifted subs. Show some love in chat for Battery as well as Derek. Thank y'all. How's everybody else doing there?
Welcome back.
Okay. Derek gifting out a gifted sub. Jason Robert Muse, enjoy those emotes. Thank you, Derek. Much appreciated for the gifted sub. Throw some heart and plunders and golden TP in chat for Derek for a gifted sub as well. Thank you so very much. Bob, how's it going? Spiderette, how are you? Good to see you. Derek, of course. Battery, of course. Half Bud, how are you? Celtic Moon, how are you? Crystal, how are you? I hope you are well. Welcome, welcome. Getting this party kicked off. Voltage, how's it going? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. They don't drop the subs till after you resub. Hey, man, I ain't got no control over it. I'm just here, Bob. I'm just here. But there we go. All of our fields are fertilized fully, I think. I tried 30. It wouldn't take. So we can't do anything with 30. This right here wouldn't take on 13 either. I'm not real sure why, but we should be able to do 30 after tomorrow. So we can sleep and then try to do field 30 to get that second layer of fert down on it. I don't know if it's going to matter too much, but hopefully it'll be all right. Terry, how's it going? Welcome. Yeah, we'll try. We'll let that second growth stage hit and see if we can do it without killing the crops. We got the tractor to do it with. Those skinny wheels shouldn't hurt the crops at all. Hopefully, we should be all good with that. Maybe so. Anyway, it's a bale building. Yeah, but where's it at though, Bob? I don't even know where to find it. I mean, it would be handy for me, man, because right now I got all these loose bales just sitting around. I'd like to have something I could actually store it in, but let's cut that off for a minute. Buildings, construction, right? Buildings, containers, tools, farmhouses. It's not going to be there. Oh, check this out, man. I never even looked at the Platinum expansion stuff. You can get a school bus, man. There's some kids that lived up the road from me for a little while. They lived in a school bus, man. Lived in a poor area for sure. We were all struggling. Oh, Plainsview. This is also the Platinum expansion. That's a really nice cabin right there. Oh, I like that one even more. Can somebody just build me this one right here? It'd be fun. I don't care where you build it. Just let me know and hand me the keys. That's all I want. Sheds, it's a shed. Okay. It is a shed for sure, but where? That's the AGI pack. Is it this one? Really, that's not it, right? No, that's not it. Maybe I don't have it yet because I don't see it. Back to the first. All right, that's the first section. Yeah, I don't see it. I got a bunch of platinum stuff, and then I got all the Iowa Plainsview stuff. Next to the barn. This one? That's it right there? That's the one? I'm talking about whatever was in the update this morning, Battery. There's a bale storage in the update this morning. They're supposed to come with a bale shed of some sort. I mean, that's the AGI pack, though. That's not going to be it, is it? Wouldn't think so. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what I'm looking for because I figured it would be pretty obvious, but I can't find it anywhere. And it looks like it's like an auto stacker too. Like you roll up and it stores them for you kind of deal, so you don't just have loose bales sitting around. Which I don't mind, but I mean we've got a lot of bales sitting around right now, guys. It definitely impacts the gameplay. It's white. It's gray and long. I don't know where. I don't know. Okay. I mean technically that's white though, isn't it? Really, that's not it. I remember seeing this thing before. And oddly enough, I've seen these around here like this too, where they actually have apartments built into the shed itself, or maybe they live, or maybe they rent them out, or whatever. And I had an update this morning, but I just don't see the shed. That's the reason I was asking, because I don't see it. And you would think it would be here, but long and door on the end. Okay. Not gonna be any of these, I'm pretty sure. Kids. Along with a door on the end. Yeah, I'm just not seeing one, man. I mean, this one's got a door on the end. It's not super long, though. But this is that AGI Sentinel. I mean, I don't think that's new. Doesn't feel like it's new, anyway. Give you a minute to go look. All right, cool. Yeah, any ideas would be good because, like, I was like, all right, cool. Let me jump in here and check this new shed out. But no such luck because I don't see it. Ah! Precision farming update allowed to do custom crops. No, this was 1.9 update or whatever from Giants though. Like it has a shed. I just don't know which one. Are you talking about just there's an update to precision farming too to allow custom crops? That's kind of neat. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It dropped at the same time. Oh, okay, cool. It's under silos. Oh, okay. That's why I was missing it then. Silos. Aha! That's the one. That thing's pretty cheap too. That's only 29,000. And I can store some bales in there. Bale and pallet storage both. Let's get over here on some flat ground. I know this is all flat because I leveled it out already. Oh, pretty flat anyway. Could be better. Yeah, I mean that's a pretty big bale storage. And I like the fact that it you just roll up and drop them and they go in. 29,000? Yeah. Can do multiple types in one storage. Oh, that's a huge deal. Yeah. That's a big deal right there. You know how nice it would be to have that and just stack the lettuce and just let it build up for a while. Eggs. Do lettuce and eggs in one silo by itself. Or one silo, one shed, whatever. Multiple types and keeps your custom wrapping colors. Nice, that's cool. You think it'll do eggs? It says pallets. Eggs or pallets. Eggs are definitely pallets. I mean, that is for sure. Eggs are definitely pallets. All right, I think since we got this back down here, we're probably going to be good to skip some time here so we can sell some milk, which I said we were going to do. And I think everything is taken care of except for 30. And again, we're going to try to do that when we get up here. Let's see. Sleep. I think the cows are still good. I think that's the reason the trailer's still sitting there. Chickens are definitely going to need feeding today, though. Yeah, chickens definitely need feeding. Cows are okay. We could drop some more in there with them, though. 50,000 liters of milk. We're going to wait until tomorrow, I think. We're going to do May. Wait a minute, what? What was I thinking when I said selling milk in September? Because it was April. Was I thinking it was August for some reason? I think I looked at that as August. It was April. We were just planting stuff. I don't know what I was thinking yesterday or with the title of the stream today. We are not selling milk today. Just so you know. The title for the stream is wrong. For YouTube, it'll be right later. But, yeah, we're not selling milk today because we are actually just came back up from the lowest possible point we could. No, we're dropping into the lowest sell price we could drop to right now. So, yeah, we're not selling milk today. That's my bad. I did have to get to the next day anyway to go do this. What is with this? What is going on here? Who's been making crop circles? Jimmy? Jimmy, you old sun gun, you making crop circles in the field? Look at this. What is going on? I mean, there's definitely some dead crops there, right? Oh no, there's just weeds in this field. Oh, okay. Well, that sucks. I guess we're gonna do some weeding as well today. I didn't really plan on all this. Let's see if this thing will take fertilizer now. I doubt it for some reason. No killing the crop, right? No killing the crop. Okay, cool. See if it's taking fert here. I can't tell. It looks like it is. It is, finally. All right, cool. So we can do this, and then we'll come back and grab some herbicide, and we'll get all the weeds done. You can see all these fields have weeds now for some reason. God, that's terrible, man. I could probably drag those, though. I could probably drag those. Welcome to Deuce's Farm. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Or like cooked spinach. Those were there yesterday? No, there was no crop in the field yesterday. It was all dirt. I don't know that we can drag that now, though. We can definitely try, though. We can definitely try. Let me go ahead and stop for a second at the end of this row. And we'll see if we can get Jimmy started dragging the crops. Let me go grab this one. I'll go ahead and go get it set up for him, maybe. Ooh, it did not like going in cab. We gotta get all those shaders refreshed. The shader cache. The cache. Gotta get it refilled. Refreshed, whatever. I promise it's gonna get better in just a minute. Oh, it feels like I'm playing on a regular Nintendo. Ooh. That was so laggy, I didn't even realize we were on two wheels. Gotta be able to get out here. Okay. There we go. Made it out. Okay, let's see if we kill our crops. I don't think we do. I think we kill the weeds, though. Nope, first growth stage for everything, so that's good. No killing the crops here. So that is nice. Oh yeah, yeah, there usually is, Bob. There usually is. You got to get all them caches refreshed and caught back up after the updates most of the time. All right, well there we go. Yeah, we're basically gonna be following the same line here, kinda. I'm not real sure what happened there. That's very strange. But we can definitely pull them all. It looks like, yeah. See, we're pulling all of them, so that's good. We'll go pull all these weeds out. I'm gonna let Jimmy finish this up. We got to do field 13 as well. Field 11, field 10, all that's gonna have to be weeded. That's the downside of doing crops instead of just grass. I'm not used to having weeds in the field. Not used to having weeds. I just wanted to do this one edge because sometimes it gets to the other end and doesn't like to do anything, so. Great Dog, you get uneven fields on this map? What do you mean? Like this right here, where some of it's dead already? Yeah, that was from fertilizing right there. I'm just starting to realize what that means, or what that is. see, right there should be good enough. That should leave me plenty of overlap. No problems. Should be good to go. Whoa, what are you doing? Why did you skip like the whole first part there? Oh, because it was already taken care of. That's the reason there's no field found. Okay. All right, cool. We'll have at it. I gotta get over here. Get the cows some feed, and then we'll get back to fertilizing. Big bumps and drops in the field. Yeah, there's a few like that. Field 29, I think it is. Yeah, field 29 has got one right here somewhere that's just, it's like a very steep edge. It's really strange, like it shouldn't be there, but it is. But other than that, like, there's one or two like that, but other than that, I think everything else plays pretty well. Yeah, I think everything else is playing pretty smooth. Yeah, we're gonna have to get us one of those bell storages set up. I think that'd be fun to do. Now the question is, where do we put it? Do we put it on this end because we're gonna have way more straw bales coming off this side than we are silage bales coming off the other, or do we put one on each end? The popcorn factory is pretty cool. Yeah, I figured toward my retirement for the map, we'll work into getting the popcorn factory. Once we get that far along. Each end, put one on this side and one on that side. That's what I'm thinking, because we're going to have hay and silage bales on that end, and the silage bales are going to have to ferment. And then we're going to have lots of straw bales and egg pallets and lettuce pallets coming off this end. So it would make sense to have one down here and one down there. And they're only about 30,000. So once we get some money up, some money back, I guess, which is going to be a little while because there's nothing to sell. I don't know why I was thinking selling milk today. I read April APR is AUG for some reason. I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking we were going into September. Even yesterday I was talking about it. I was thinking going into September. $3X, yeah, $3X is good. It keeps everything moving along just enough. It's not too speedy, and you're not just speeding through things. I do sleep. A lot of the times, though, we'll sleep through like winter days when I don't have anything going on. Feed the animals, take care of the lettuce, pick up the pallets if need picking up, and then sleep. Did I just come off this line?
Welcome back.
No, I don't think so. I might have, but it doesn't look like it. No, we're good right there. Chase, Psycho Mouse. Pyro Mouse. With 54 months as a subscriber. 54 months. Is that an even number of years? Chase coming in with 54 months as a subscriber. Haven't missed a month, I don't think. Those some hearts and plungers from going to P in chat for Chase, for Psycho Mouse. Appreciate you. Much appreciated, sir. 4.5 years. Heck yeah, man. Where's your 4.5? Oh, there it is. I was say, where's your 4.5 year badge at? You could put the star thing up next to it. 4.5 years. That's wild. I wonder who's got the elusive 5 year, because that's coming up pretty soon, actually. What's up, buddy? Hope everything's going well for you, Chase. Good to see you around. I better have it. Oh, that's true. I probably do. Hang on. Let's see. Let's see what mine says. I'm going to throw some hearts and some plungers and some golden TP in chat here. And we'll see what mine says. 59 months is the maximum you can be subscribed to the channel. $3X give you plenty of chance to take care of contracts. It seems like it, yeah. I'm also playing on 2-day seasons or 2-day months. Not 2-day seasons, 6-day seasons, 2-day months. So, it helps a little bit for sure. Going that route gives you a little more time. Yeah, I got the 59 months is maximum time. With 3-day seasons or 3-day months, Great Dog? Because if you can only harvest from September or from say September and October, and it rains in September and October, you can't harvest, right? Like having 2-day months gives you the extra day in case. To me, 3-day months. Okay, yeah. Having that extra day really means a lot. But yeah, 3-day months would be acceptable for sure. Definitely acceptable. It would give you a little more time for sure, but 2 days does okay. 2 days, it keeps everything moving for the stream, right? I mean, I can keep everything moving a little bit better, and it still does. I still do okay with it. How are we doing over here? Oh my goodness, guys, those weeds are gonna take forever. Is there a bigger weeder that we can buy? Well, speaking of which, we didn't check this, did we? We didn't. Big boy pickup wagon's still in there, and then the small pickup wagon's in there. Nothing else. No, not worth looking at. Tedders, windrows, weeders. What do I have right now? I've got this one, right? Yeah, this one is 41, 12 meters wide. This one's 9 meters. That one's 15 meters wide. That's the one we need. Yeah, we need the one that's 15 meters wide right there. Yeah, working speed's only 7. Still, though, that's the way to go. Definitely the way to go. Using a bigger fert sprayer. This is what I could afford at the time, Grey Dog. It's money's been tight, and this is what I bought. And I bought it because it was cheap, and because it would do herbicide and fertilizer to start with. And now I've got one of the big brindles that does solid fert, and I've also got a manure spreader. I'm just trying to get rid of the rest of this liquid fert now, so I can keep the herbicide, and we'll probably keep this around for herbicide as well. But I've got different options, so I can drag the weeds, or I can spray the weeds so they get out of hand. But I'm just trying to get rid of the rest of this liquid fertilizer, and this field's probably going to finish it off, I hope. But yeah, we started out working with what we could afford, and this was what we could afford that did both herbicide and fertilizer. Is anybody else super happy that we don't have to spray pesticides? Like, would that be too much for you in Farm Sim? What was my first harvester on this server? It was the New Holland 7.9, I think. Yeah, the 7.7. Not even the 7.9. It didn't even have an upgraded engine. It's just 7.7. And I've had this John Deere since we started, I think. I had a smaller Massey and this John Deere, and that was pretty much it. Yeah, I'm hoping to run the rest of this out. I know we still got a few more turns to make here, so hopefully we can. Weeder's doing good over there. We'll probably bring, I hate to use herbicide because I want to use it in case of emergencies, which we might have to, because that's a lot of field we got to do here. Sir Smidolini Attenborough has made it to chat. Would you look at this, fellow explorer friends? A completely new type of the Dusum fertilium family. It seems to use bodily fluids like the leaky Dusum slurry. But they are clear as water. They are clear as water. How fascinating. Now, as the discoverers of this new species, we get to name it. I propose Dusum fertilium aquarius, the watery deuce. What do you guys think? I think Smidolini was actually asking there, guys. What do you think? Sir Smidolini Attenborough, bringing the knowledge to chat once again. Dusum fertilium aquarius. I like it. Very good, very good. And this is a pretty large field. And again, about everything we've done has been large. Because everything we've been using has been stuff this size for a long time. I mean, we've got the big tractor, right? But we still have like the 6 meter wide weeder. We got the 6 meter wide seeder. We do have the big fertilizer spreader, so that's good. For fertilizer and lime. But it's just really not helping a whole lot right now, though. You see how big that weeder is. It's not very big. How much was this? I'm going to get spun around here, and we'll check and see how much that big weeder was. I might just buy it outright today. This is one of those occasions where I could save a ton of money on herbicide if we can get it done. And I think we can. I think we can get it done. We just have to have a bigger one. Like this right here is like my backup, just in case we miss it and it goes to second growth stage. How much was it? It was 45,000. That's not bad. Yeah, 41 for the 12 meter or 45 for the 15 meter. That's definitely worth it. That was rough, Bob. That was rough. Orbankov was the worst one. I never could figure out how to say it, and I think I got it now, Orbankov. And I'm not even playing anymore. It was a lot of fun though. That game is really, really good. It's got a lot more potential and a lot more to do than I thought it did. I thought it was gonna be kind of boring, you know. We just stand around and check cars and stuff, but there's actually a lot of really cool elements going on there. It really is like a first-person Paper Please, but with a lot more to it. It's really cool. This should finish off the rest of this. If it doesn't, I'm probably just going to run it out anyway. You didn't get to watch it all yet? Yeah, man, it was fun. There's actually a lot going on in that game. Ambushes along the road, like there's all kinds of stuff happening. Again, much appreciated to Jeremy for gifting me the game because I probably wouldn't have played it otherwise. All right, that's it. We're just gonna let this bad boy run completely out here because I don't even want it anymore. Oh, you know what we could go do with some of this, I guess? We could run over here to field 13 and see if we can knock out some of that edge that's missing. Yeah, I'm seriously considering selling the weeder, the puller that we have, the pull behind, and getting the big boy. Because as long as we catch it on the first growth stage, we don't need skinny tires. We'll be good. Collect all these clips and send them to Sir David for him to read them out in his signature voice. Oh, that'd be great, man. That'd be hilarious. Alright, I think if we just go like here, that's probably close enough. It's probably going to leave like a little bit on one side or the other, but see if that's taken. That is taken finally. Yeah, there's one more row, but we're not going to have enough anyway. It doesn't matter. We'll just spray this out here. I don't know why I was wasting it before. This makes way more sense. Bring it over here and let them go. Sir David Attenborough reading Smootolini's take on Farm Sim. Just sounds like probably the best thing ever. Alright, all this is for herbicide now in case we miss a day. I'm really seriously thinking about going to get the big one. We'll sell that one for whatever we can get for it. If we can get 15K out of that, I'd be happy. I'm just gonna drive across this. We got skinny tires. We're okay. We can drive between the crop rows here. Yeah, I'm seriously considering it. I think we might, just because it makes more sense. How do you get those lines on the field? GPS. Yep, or Courseplay. Courseplay will do it too, but GPS is what I'm using right now. Looks like some kids been field hopping. It does, Bob, yeah. Oh, crap, there's still more fertilizer in here. Dang, man, I thought I got it all. All right, well, I guess we know where we can run it out at anyway, so that's good. Go ahead and back up and get it. I thought we emptied it out. We did not, though. Yeah, this should be the last of it right here. Yeah, there we go. Seems kind of a waste to come back over here just for that, but that's it. Everything else is herbicide that's in there. I think. The one looks like tram lines. So that's from me using the big tractor. How did you miss this area? Oh, probably because that's where the shed's at. That's from me using the big tractor and the fertilizer spreader. As the weeds started to pop up, it just killed them. Like it killed the weeds because we were fertilizing the fields. That's pretty much it. Nothing special about it. Yeah, it's pretty close. Okay. That's acceptable. We might actually be able to go down and then come back and meet where we left off here. 159 goes a long way, apparently. Until you need 159 to go a long way, right? Yeah, if I actually cared, it wouldn't make it to the end of this. Ain't no way. But I know that we're close enough to fully fertilize. It doesn't really matter to me. And of course, that's why we made it all the way down the field with it. Of course. What's even stranger now is we're probably going to make it back to where we left off, where we ran out the first time. Wild. Yeah, I think we're going to make it back there. It's going to be close. It's going to be bad close. I think we just had to wait on the growth stage, Bob. I don't know why it stopped taking it to begin with, but something to do with the growth stage, probably. I'm not sure. Like, it was doing fine until it got over here, then it stopped, and I'm not real sure why it did. Two, one, and empty. All right, that's officially all the fert. We made it to, oh yeah, look at that, we got close. That's acceptable. I'll accept that. I'll accept that, that's fine. All right, cool, cool. Yeah, he's almost, when he gets to that edge right there, whatever pass it is, I'm gonna stop him. And we'll go get that big boy weed puller, whatever. What's up, Pete? How's it going? Welcome. Yeah, see, we got the big fert spreader. I was just trying to use up the rest of my liquid fert that we had bought early on. Little short tank right here is really hard to back up. Oh, 1,000 left in there. Perfect. I mean, that's pretty close right there. I'd say we let that go. We'll come back. I'm gonna take this down to the store and sell it and buy that big weeder. That way we can actually get done with this today, hopefully. You got the 5,000 chicken building. You bought one chicken and a rooster. Smart. That's smart right there. Because every time you have one, you're gonna have two, you're gonna have four, you're gonna have 8. Yeah. Smart move. Save them dollar bills. Save all them dollar bills. Letting your animals add up. I think originally we bought like 120, 140 cattle on here, and then we got up to 240, and we sold back down to 140 again. So, I mean, technically I've made money. Because I got some of my money back on the selling the cows back, and then I got most of my money back off the milk. So we've actually done pretty good on that front anyway. We don't have enough to really, you know, justify anything yet, but we're getting there. We're going to the store, aren't we? Yeah, that's where we're going. Going to the store. I was about to drive over to the grass field for some reason. This is not a tedder. That's not what this does. Okay. We get 27,000 out of this. Yeah, that's what I said. If we can get 7, so that's 40, 35. We should get more than 35 out of this. 36. All right, cool. Yes, we made it. We had like $1,000 on the repaint. That's pretty good. 36,000. Yeah. On that guy. I don't even think we bought that. I think that was just here. And yes, I'm gonna buy something brand new today. We're gonna buy this guy for 45. We're only paying about 9,000 for this total. If it's not broken, we should be good. You never know with some of the equipment. Some of them just don't work right. Look at Deuce mathing, so proud. I mean, it wasn't good mathing. It was a rough guesstimate. But it worked. It worked. We figured it out. That's what matters. $15 meters wide versus 7 meters wide or whatever that was. Also, a lot top heavier. You added a second one and bought 10 roosters and 4,700 chickens. Oh, dang. Yeah, you're definitely gonna be hatching some chickens then. Take your chickens out of your first one and put your second one, put them in your first one. That's a good idea. See where we're at here. Yeah, this not sure why you skipped that big spot there. Let's go see if we can find it. And I kind of know where he left off here. This is right on the end of the shed. Go around probably be better. Should pretty well be able to see it, but I don't see it. And it's right here. Like we're in it right there. Yeah, look at that bad boy. Yeah, this is it right here. Should be good to go. 4710 on the second one, so they can only hatch 290 eggs. Why would they only be hatching 290 eggs, though? That seems kind of odd. That seems kind of weird. I'm just riding with Jimmy here to make sure what he's doing, and then when we get finished with this, we'll take him down to the other side there. Wait a minute, they can only hatch as many eggs as you have left in the space left in the barn they're in? Really? That's the way that sounds. I may be reading that wrong, but there we go. That is that part done anyway. Let's take Jimmy back down here and get him started on this part. Actually, I could probably just do this part myself. I mean, I could, but the chickens need fed, and that's going to take a minute or two to run over there and then run back. Just a whole big deal. We'll go like right here. Should be pretty close, I think. Oh no, we can move over a little bit. Should be good. Yeah, that's about center. I was trying to get the nose centered with that line. That's pretty close. That's pretty close. All right, let's go feed the chickens. Again, it does kind of take a few minutes to get over there and back and get the bucket hooked up, not flip over, and just the whole big delay here of trying to take it easy. If not, we'll stand her up. I ain't trying to do that. Oh, they can only hatch so many eggs. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Okay. I thought you meant just laying eggs in general. I was like, that can't be right. They're not supposed to do that. Yeah, yeah. So one chicken could hatch 4,999 eggs. That makes sense. Yeah, yeah. I was thinking that they were only going to lay that many eggs. I was like, that doesn't seem right. Something's wrong there. Wait a minute, what? Oh, it's empty. Didn't show empty a second ago. That's weird. Okay. Well, I guess it is, though. Whoop. Going up. Sure. Oof. That was almost a disaster. A disaster, I tell you. It's a disaster. Dang, how much more does that thing need? Okay, we'll get some more then. Whoa. Easy. Easy. Things are getting a little out of control here. Just trying to, yeah, there we go. Trying to get the bucket up there. That's all I'm doing. Oof. I got close. Almost flipped this thing over even with the weight on it, I think. Would have been weird, but it might have done it. What the? What? Why? Why you gotta be like this, game? What in the world? Well, that got tricky for some reason. Sat her looking over at chat, running into stuff. Started accounting. I was going to continue, but life came along. Life tends to happen, yeah. It seems to laugh when you tell it you've got plans. Yeah, that was a ride there for a minute, wasn't it? Let's see how much faster we're going now. Much better. What is going on? Why'd you leave this off now? Oh, I know, because it's broken up right here. What it is. That's what the problem is. Happy Pi Day. It is 3.14, is it not? It is definitely Pi Day. I couldn't tell you pi to any decimal other than 1/4. That's it. I don't know. I'm not that smart. I don't even know what we use pi for, to be honest, other than to eat it. We got Pi Day today. April Fool's is coming up pretty soon, and Star Wars Day, Mario Day just passed, and Star Wars Day is in May. So lots of different days and months and stuff these days. I don't understand the days though, like National Peanut Butter Day. Like, who cares? If you like peanut butter, eat peanut butter. Why do we need a national or international peanut butter day? Why do we need a day for peanut butter? That doesn't make any sense to me. Because peanut butter is that good? Well, that's what I'm saying, though. It's that good that everybody knows we don't need a day for it, right? Peanut butter is just good. Just eat peanut butter. We don't need a day for that. There's like a national birthday cake flavored day. Really weird. Like, why? Why do we have all these? National Taco Day is something I can get behind. That makes sense. $14159, that sounds right. 3.14159. I've heard the next couple of digits a few times. I just don't remember what it is. Chugging along here. This is good. This extra 50, this extra, what? That's double the width right there almost. Pretty good. That's what we needed. That's what we needed. What can we be doing right now? Can we be doing anything? We fed the chickens. We got that going for us. What's the cows looking like? I'm literally just looking for stuff to, I could be pulling this weeder myself, but we're just looking for stuff to do now. Check the fermentation level down here, shall we? Fermentation level. Fermentations level. Nothing really close here, is it? Yeah, nothing really close at all. Okay. Nothing to do on this end either. Yeah, I need some more. I need another weeder. Maybe I should have kept the other one and just bought that one. Found a pig food mixer? I think I've already got it. Let me, I think it's actually in here, to be honest. Production. Is it this one? This one takes sugar beet, potatoes, and soybeans. Spits out pig food. It's kind of neat, too. That'd be perfect for the size I'm thinking about building. And it's an English-looking building, too, which could be good, because we're going to be in the UK somewhere doing a pig farm. I said I was going to do a sheep farm, but sheep are too easy. Bud Googled it. He was like, yeah, I'm just going to look it up. It's a lot smaller? Okay, cool, yeah. Yeah, I'll need something small when I get started for sure. And you have to have 4 items. Oh, what's the 4th item? Is it mineral feed again? That sounds terrible if it is. Not really. It'll make it more entertaining for sure. How are the cows doing? They could use some food. Let's do that. How easy are sheep? Sheep are easy because all they take is grass. And that's it. You just feed them grass and you're good. And then you can take the wool and sell it directly. You can take the wool and get the production, make cloth. You can get the clothing production, take the cloth to make clothes, and then sell that as your final product. Like, there's a whole line here of things you can do for sure. But yeah, sheep are pretty easy, in my opinion. That's just a really big field right there. Like, that's the biggest field I own. 39 acres or something. So, yeah, of course it's going to take a little while. So glad they took water out of feeding the critters. I mean, it definitely makes a difference, Bob. It makes it easier to keep up with. The water consumption was, like, vastly overdone. That seems like something I can get behind. Yeah, sheep are pretty. Chickens are easy too. It's either just wheat or barley. Like, that's it. Or you can make chicken feed, which I need to know how to make chicken feed. I need to find me a chicken food mixer to last longer or something, right? Somebody said the chicken feed will. I may try to look for one. See if FarmFlex Building Co. can come plop me down a chicken feed mixer on the farm too. Much as we can get, I'll be happy with. Whatever makes things a little easier. Go. Pull up. Get out of here, Bale. Nobody wants you around. Nobody wants you around, Joe Dirt. Off we go. Driving's getting better, ain't it? Uh-huh. Everybody expecting me to flip over. I see y'all. Y'all waiting on me to fail. I see what y'all's doing. Yeah, I think if we get this biggest field out of the way right here, we'll be in good shape. We can knock the smaller ones out tomorrow and field 13 out tomorrow. Hopefully. It's just weeds for days right now. And basically all we're waiting on is harvest season at this point, so I don't plan on doing a whole lot of contracts either. We got so much going on here. I don't know that I could do contracts to keep up with this too every day. It's vastly improved. It feels like it. Yeah. It definitely feels like it. I appreciate that, Bob. Cheap grass and water, depending on the pin you use from. Most of them are auto water. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, most of them are auto water. You ain't got to worry about that, really. This doesn't look like selling milk. That's because I titled the stream wrong. That's why. I'm just going to call this weed. It's going to be the title for YouTube is just going to be weed. Be my most clicked on video. At least on the Farm Reduce channel anyway. Just gonna ride along with Jimmy. I don't have a whole lot to do right now. I'm gonna ride along with Jimmy and let him finish the big field. I'll work on the small ones tomorrow probably. You have all the mods I have and you haven't found the walking floor trailer yet? The walking floor trailer. What do you mean? Which one? This guy? Which one do I have? I got the Load King. Or this one. I think I have... I got the Dimco. Yeah, let's get the cheap one. I don't want this one though. This thing right here is... I mean, that's fancy right there. It's got a long dance floor on it right there. The 3-in-1. Oh, the 3-in-1. So you haven't found the sliding floor on it yet. So when you hit F1, U changes the tip side. You want tip side sliding floor. That's the. I mean, that's a stock in-game feature too, Bob. You should have it for sure. In theory, anyway. You do corn, barley, and canola and potatoes. It's called pig feed mixer. Huh. Corn, barley, canola, and potatoes. I'm going to check into that. My goodness, it's like he's never going to be done. He's in the same spot every time we come over here. It's just a really big area, I think. Yeah, I mean, field 13 might be just this size. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty close. That's pretty close. Come all the way down to here, but just stay on this edge. Leave this area here off. That's field 13. Field 13 is pretty large, too. I think maybe doing field 10 and 11 first, and then letting it ride. Letting Jimmy have it for field 13 again. Probably not the worst idea. Pulled it from Mod Hub. You can just drop it in Farms. One of the Chit Chat channels, MP Chit Chat, or the other one, Farming Talk and whatever, Farm and Talk, whatever I call it. Yeah, you can drop it in there too. Either one's fine. Either one is good. Yeah, I swear, it's like he's not making any progress. This field is so big. And it's really not even that big. It's only 30-something acres, which is not that big, guys. I mean, yeah, 33 acres. That's not a big field in Farm Sim. We're just using, like, the smallest stuff possible here. This is a 15-meter wide weeder when you can get sprayers that do up to 48 meters wide, right? So... yeah, 48 meters wide on that one, 36 on this one. The backpack sprayers even is 24 meters wide. It only goes 7 miles an hour, so does this weeder, but yeah, I mean, that's pretty crazy. I still think I want to get this backpack sprayer and the front piece for it. The additional tank, get rid of this John Deere. We can spray some more weeds that way. Didn't want to confuse it with other MP? Okay, that's fine, yeah. That little thing that drops the food for the cows, yeah, the little robot dude. Yeah, that thing's cool, man. That's a great addition. And, I mean, there are some mechanical fed stuff out there for sure. Again, I don't know how common that is, though, for medium to small farms, cattle farms. I don't know how common that would be. Saw a couple of videos over the weekend where, you know, people pulling through and shredding, had the bell shredder behind the tractor and just driving through real slow. Yeah, the little robot things are great, though. Okay, this is painfully slow. Oh no, I don't want to do that. I want to sell this. We're going to do it. I don't care. Time to get rid of the little John Deere. Not the tractor, the sprayer. We're going to get a backpack sprayer. I know it goes slow, but this only goes 2 miles an hour faster, and it's 9 meters wide, or 6 meters wide, whatever it is, 9 meters wide. The other one's 24 meters wide and goes 7 miles an hour. Much better coverage. And it'll do herbicide or fertilizer, so if we want to do liquid fert again, we can. But, yeah. Yeah, it's painful just to sit there and wait. Painful, I tell you. Still doesn't look like he's getting anywhere. Going down the road, gonna spray some weed. Got to run for supper? No problem, Crystal. Appreciate you jumping in, hanging out with us as always. We'll see you tomorrow in the Wild West over on YouTube. Second thing we've replaced today, the weeder may have been a bad decision. Maybe it was better to go with this, but again, having that weeder, we're saving so much money by just dragging the fields. But it's going to be kind of nice to have a bigger sprayer that we can use for herbicide as well, to help knock some of this out, because we have a lot. We have a lot of field to do, and that one 15-meter wide weeder is not going to get it done. So. Kind of nice. We're reselling this thing for $5,000, which is what we paid for it. That's pretty crazy. Hang on a minute. That can't be right. Yeah, we lost $800 on that deal. Over time. That's pretty crazy, honestly. All right, this thing does do. Yeah, it does herbicide and fertilizer, which is good. 33 meters wide. 27 to 33. 24 is going to be so much bigger than what I'm used to anyway. Like, I've been used to using this thing. 9 meters wide, 9 miles an hour. 7 miles per hour, 24 meters wide. Definitely worth it. I'm doing it. I don't care what you say. And we're going to get the additional tank. I think. Extra 5,000 though. Let's wait on the additional tank. How about that? We'll wait on the additional tank. That would have been 39,500 we spent today. Definitely the backpack sprayer. Let's grab one thing of liquid fert here. No. Herbicide. Why is there two different things of herbicide? Should we get Helm or should we get Cortiva? We get Cortiva. I don't know anything about him, but this is what we're getting. What's up, Gargle? How's it going, buddy? Alright, let's pick up the old backpack sprayer. This is going to be a perfect little setup for the John Deere here. Oh man, how much is in these things? 1,800. No, 2,000. Oh. You should probably pick. Oh. That front weight is almost not enough for this. It's working though. Yeesh. Close. It's working. We're good. Doing better, just exhausted. I hear you, man. Glad to hear you're doing better. Glad to hear it. We'll see how much faster this goes on these small fields now with this thing. This should be a lot better, a lot faster. And again, at some point, I want the big Rubicon. Because 48 meters wide, 15 miles an hour, it won't take no time to do anything. Of course, that'll just be for weeds, really, because I want to get to the point where we're using slurry and manure for fertilizer. So. Total guess, but I guessed right on, it looks like. All right, here we go. This should take no time at all. Oh, looks like Jimmy's about to finish the field up down there. That's good. We go ahead and get him moved over to 13. I mean, this is kind of slow, but at the same time, like, we got nearly triple the reach that we had, so. And I say nearly, we're like 3 meters short of being triple the reach we had, so. I'm gonna be willing to bet that Jimmy is not done, indeed. Definitely not. Let's halt up right there for a second. We'll go drag that in down there. Oh, look at this! You can actually drag the grass. I did not know that. I did not know that was a thing. You guys know you can do that? I didn't know that was a thing. I'm not gonna lie to you. I had no idea. I've never really used these, so I didn't know this was a... Yeah, I don't know. And I've never really paid attention when the grass does go missing on the side of the field. I usually just assume it's something I did, but... Or a mower. I've never really thought about it being something like this. Well, that's cool. There's still weeds down this side, if that's the reason, if you're wondering why I'm still going. It's not a lot. I mean, it's probably like not even the width of the what's on the field there, but that's okay. We'll get them all. Gotta go across this end and then go get this right here. Clean up this mess. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-doo. Pulling weeds. Pulling weeds. Got the weeds to pull. And spray. I don't know. I don't know. It's one of those days. One of those crazy days. Almost. Alright, there we go. I was waiting to get to this spot right here. Jeez. Go ahead and take the end off. We can turn and go down the side. Take the end off. Turn and go down the side. What's up, Bone? How's it going, buddy? In case anyone was wondering if Deuce can sing. Yeah, exactly. Well, now you know. It is absolutely not the case. Again, all that? No, of course not. That would be silly if it got all of it. Is the opposite of the opposite the same or opposite? That's a good question. Is the opposite of the opposite the same or opposite? Yeah, I don't know. I guess it depends on which side of the bridge you're standing on, right? Alright, that should have that. It should turn around and go back and finish that part up too. Sweet. Alright, cool. That's all I was waiting on. Just wanted to make sure. We can get back to backpack spraying over here. Probably going to finish this up tomorrow, though. I'm not going to get 13 done today. That's for dang sure. Probably not even going to get this one done today. I'm going to take off in a few minutes. It is grocery run night. Yeah, why are those lines in the field like that? I don't understand how that happened. Like there were no weeds in the field when I did that. So that's pretty weird. I don't understand how that happens like that. Yeah, I don't know. There were no weeds in the field when I ran through it, so not 100% sure what that's about there. Very strange. Strange indeed. Very, very odd. Very strange. Is ketchup a smoothie since potatoes are considered fruits? They're considered vegetables by many people, but we know they're fruits. That's a good question. I would say yes. Ketchup is a smoothie. Yes, absolutely. Just my opinion on it. Now you got me thinking about it for real, though. Is ketchup a smoothie? Bones asking the right questions here. You guys see how that works? That's the right question. That's what you need to be asking. Yeah, me either, Bob. Nothing. my head most of the time. It's either whatever's on screen or that's pretty much it. Did he actually get done with that? Oh, he did. Look at him. Yeah, cool. Cool, yeah. So tomorrow we'll put him on 13. We'll finish this up and then start on this one. with the spray, and the spray is actually going pretty far. Precision farming would be better, but we're not required on this in this county to use the precision stuff, so that's cool. At some point, maybe, but I wanted to say hopefully, but no, I don't hope to use it. But at some point, they might force us to. But they're not forcing us to right now, so that's good. But I am going to call it a bit early, and I started a bit late, so it's a shorter one for everybody watching on YouTube later, and really for everybody that's been here from the start. We're going to pick up right there tomorrow, right chai. We're going to send Jimmy over to 13, let him start dragging it, and we're going to do, we're going to finish up 10 and do 11. And then that should give us 2 layers of fert and all weeds gone. Hopefully. Yeah. So I think we'll be good after that. Because I'm here, I can just never watch you live anymore. No, it's not true, man. It's not true. It's grocery run night, and we were gonna do it last night, but we didn't make the menu on Sunday, so I got to get stuff ready to put groceries in when they get home. So, yeah. Either way, though, we're going to finish up tomorrow. Tomorrow, Wild West Dynasty over on the main YouTube channel. And on Thursday, I haven't decided if I'm going to do No One Survives again on Thursday or if I'm going to skip a week and we're going to check out, or we're going to continue, I say check out. We're going to continue on Contraband Police, which we may continue on Contraband Police. Pretty fun. Also, Pixel Deuce Plays, Dinkum out on Thursday again, and hopefully by Saturday I can get, I'm a little bit behind on videos, so hopefully by Saturday I can get Hotel Renovator out again, and then Sunday, of course, Dinkum. Thursdays and Sundays on Pixel Deuce Plays, and then just subscribe, hit the notification bell if you're on YouTube for all notifications for everything on all channels. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for being here and hanging out live. Thank you guys for the gifted subs, the resubs, and just generally the follows and people being here and hanging out. I appreciate y'all more than you know. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Later, folks.